Once again, I set too high of standards for myself. Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. Yep, as I said, too high of standards. You know, I always get these like great ideas of things to do, and I just think I overestimate my ability to be able to do them. It's the thing with chronic illness that makes life so difficult is sometimes you feel really good and you're able to do a lot. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna plan all this stuff, I'm gonna do it, and I'm excited. And then you relapse, or you have a bad day, or stuff happens in your life that doesn't even have to do anything with your illness. It just, bad stuff happens, or things, even good things sometimes happen, and interrupts your plans. Y'all know, I was really excited. I got this new editing system, this brand new computer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my video is gonna be so epic now. I'm gonna be able to edit the way I would love to, make cool vlogs, make videos people are gonna really want to watch. You know, not that you don't want to watch this, but I get it. I mean, I'm the same way too. Sometimes I don't know, I like the more highly edited videos. I like the more stylistic videos. Like, yeah, I like the sit down talking vlogs like this too, but I feel like the people who actually make money at YouTube are the ones who put a lot of time and effort into editing, into their content, into just making cool videos. And I know everyone's got to start somewhere, and yeah, if you look back at all the big people, like some of their first videos weren't that great either. So I'm not like expecting like to be great. And the thing is, with my content, I know I'm never gonna be huge because it's just the way it is. But I would love to be able to make money off of this someday. You know, even if it's just a little bit. You know, I don't think it'd ever be a full-time job for me, but I would like to be able to make money. And so I had this idea in my mind of like, oh, okay, I got all this stuff now. Now I can make these great videos. I can edit, I can film these really cool sequences and like do cool cutscenes and b-roll and, you know, just stuff, fun stuff, and be more, not that I want to be like any other YouTuber in particular, but just be more like the successful YouTubers in general. You know, they all have a certain way of filming and editing that is all similar. I mean, they're not like the same, but I'm pretty sure y'all know what I mean. Like, you can watch videos that you know, videos that are done by people who really are passionate about what they're doing and have cool editing skills. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure most of you probably know what I'm talking about, but I wanted to be like that. You know, I wanted to be creative. I wanted to like do all these super cool videos, and that didn't work. I definitely am someone who overestimates my ability a lot. You know, being ill is so... When you're chronically ill, it's different than any other type of illness, I think, because it's so up and down. And you can have years that are bad, and you can have years that are good, and then you could be good for years, and then all of a sudden you're bad again. Or vice versa, or maybe it's days or weeks or months. I mean, every single body is different, every single person is different. Chronic illness, even the same illnesses, affect people different ways. Some people with the same things I have can hold down full-time jobs and families and all that and be perfectly fine. Other people who have exactly what I have are in and out of the hospital on a monthly, weekly basis. You know, and I'm kind of in the middle of that. So it's like, it's just different for everyone. And I've always been a really passionate person. I've always been really driven. And, you know, I guess if you didn't know me before I got sick, you probably wouldn't be able to see that in me. Just because, I mean, unless you really, really know me. Because physically I can't do a lot. Physically I'm not able, even mentally, I'm unable to commit to a lot of things, to stay with a lot of things. And it's not that I am lazy, it's not that I am a flake, I get burnt out. You know, I take on too much and I feel good. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you who maybe are chronically ill, or even like if you just have a cold or the flu and you're kind of coming off of it, you're like, oh, I feel really good. So you overdo yourself and then you get worse again because you did too much too soon. And I'm notorious for that. And you think I would have learned by now to like take it slow, but you know, when you have a good day in months of bad days, you have so much stuff that you want to do and get done that you haven't been able to do in months and months, that you just want to do everything at once. And it's really hard to pace yourself, and it's, for me anyways, it's really hard because I'm like, I'm feeling good, I should keep going, I need to keep going, because I don't know if tomorrow if I'm going to be able to continue, so we need to get it done today. Or I'll be feeling good and I'll be, if I take a break, I'm like, I feel bad about taking a break, even though it's good for me and it's what my body needs to do. Society-wise, you know, you're constantly, not even just society, like people I personally know are just constantly like, oh, you just need to push through it, just work through it, just be, like, grow up and, you know, deal with your problems like any other adult would, you know, and just work through the pain and work through the tiredness. And what no one understands or seems to understand is like, I can't. And it's not that I can't as in like, oh, I just like, oh, poor me, I don't want to. It's I can't, and I will physically shut down if I do. Because I have pushed myself way beyond my limits before. And then I'm just like dead for 3 days. I mean, like sleeping, can't even get out of bed, and there's no way I can force myself to. And if I forced myself to even more, I would put myself in the hospital. And that's what I think a lot of people don't understand about chronic illness is like, and I, you know, even my own self, I struggle with this for me personally. Like if someone else is chronically ill and they take a break, I'm like, good for you, you know, do what your body's telling you. But for me, I'm like, no, I can't take a break. I have to continue. I have to be an adult and deal with my problems like an adult. But dealing with my problems like an adult would be doing what my doctors tell me to do, listening to my body, researching my illness and knowing, okay, this is my limitations, and knowing my limitations and sticking with it. That's being an adult. Being an adult is not pushing yourself so much that you burn out and then you get sick for 3 months at a time and you can't do anything because society says that, oh, you need to just work through it. That's just stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. There's a little bit of a rant. I struggle with people looking down on me and saying things to me like that it's like goes against even what my doctors advise. You know, my doctors are telling me when I start to feel a certain way, my body starts to feel a certain way, I need to rest. And my doctors are telling me this, but then other people in my life are like, no, you just need to push through because that's the adult thing to do. And like, so you're not a doctor, you know nothing about my illness other than what I randomly post occasionally online, which in my personal life is not that much about my health. So you're not one, you can't judge me, basically. The point is, what I'm trying to make is that I've taken off more than I can, bitten off more than I can chew. And now I haven't made commitments to anyone but myself. I mean, I've kind of sort of made the commitment to you guys, like, oh yeah, I'm going to post every, you know, twice a week, and I'm going to do this and that. And yeah, that is a commitment, but it's not like I have any, like, money value. Like, it's not like a job commitment because I don't make money from this. I've come to the if I can talk correctly, I have come to the realization that right now is not the time for me to be trying new things. Right now is not the time for me to be like looking into crazy cool editing ideas and trying to do fun vlogs and trying to explain this in a way that makes sense to everybody. So different than what I do now, like different than like this, like cool editing, you know, cool like ideas where I actually go out and like do fun videos and fun things. It's just I personally had all these really cool ideas of things I could do and fun stuff, and like I said, cool editing. And I realized that I haven't been posting videos because I haven't been able to do this, and I don't want to disappoint. And so I'm like, I'll just rather not post, which is stupid. And I need to work on this mindset because I do listen to a lot of things in my life. It's not just YouTube. But I'm like, if I can't do something right, I'd rather not do it at all than to do it wrong. And this is something that I really need to work on in myself, like I said, in a lot of aspects of my life. But I keep thinking, well, I didn't have that one video I wanted to put up, or I just don't have time to edit it, I'm too tired, or I'm too busy. I've been having a lot of good things happen in my life, a lot of bad things happen in my life recently. You know, it's just, I just can't do what I wanted to do with YouTube right now. So I come to the realization, it's like, okay, either I just quit YouTube for a while, till who knows how long it'll be before I can make this, if ever, you know, or I continue to post videos and just post what I have, do the editing that I can do, and just get myself out there. Just get my videos out there, get my name out there, whatever. Because, you know, in the end, the true reason why I started YouTube, and I feel like what the Lord has called me to do as far as sharing my story on social media, is to get awareness out there and to help others like me. Because I know from my own personal experience that I have connected, maybe not like connected in the sense of they don't know me, but there are some YouTubers who I watch who are chronically ill, or just social media, I follow people on Instagram kind of thing. And they might not know me personally, but their stories and their videos and everything just have touched me and helped me. There are many people out there who vlog about or make videos about chronic illness that I have found and have actually helped me understand my own illness better. And at times even like I've discovered things that were wrong with me that I didn't even know I had, or like I have some like weird symptoms and I'm like, is that normal? And then I find out, oh, hang on a second, that's a symptom of this one rare disease that I possibly have. Like EDS, for example, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's very possible I have this condition, which I never would have known about if it wasn't for YouTube and watching other chronic illness bloggers, YouTubers, whatever, who have this condition. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have that too. This does that too. I have that same problem. And it's another thing is like not feeling so alone, like being able to see people's stories and realize like I'm not alone in this. Chronic illness can be extremely, extremely isolating. I've lost pretty much all of my friends due to my illnesses. A lot of my family relationships are strained due to my illnesses, and it's definitely on both parts. I mean, you know, there's obviously like two sides to every story, but a lot of it is just lack of understanding on other people's parts. And it's hard, you know, and I don't blame most of them. Some of them I'm like, you're a jerk. But most of them I'm like, I don't blame you, because it'd be hard to be friends with me. I mean, really, it's hard. So I don't know, but I feel like I've been able to grow and learn about myself as a person, my illnesses, all these things by watching others talk about their journeys. And so my hope is that even if it's one person, just one person watches my videos and they're able to say, hey, that's me, I have the same problem, I don't feel so alone now, I understand what I'm going through now because of your videos. If someone can say that, then you know what, it's all worth it. Or if someone can say, oh my gosh, you know, now I want to advocate for Lyme disease, now I am interested in learning about Hashimoto's, now you know, all these things that they didn't know about before, maybe didn't even know existed, or they know someone who has it, then maybe by watching my videos they can better relate to that person. And that's truly the whole point of me starting YouTube in the first place. Yes, I'd love to make money. I mean, who wouldn't? Right? Who wouldn't want to be, if you're on YouTube, you want followers, you want people to watch your videos, many different reasons. And I think I just got too caught up in the whole oh, I could possibly make money off of this, I can make these super cool videos, it'd be really fun, get a bunch of followers. And I kind of lost sight of the reason why I wanted to post videos in the first place, and that's to share my story. And maybe someday I can share my story through cool editing and fun stuff. I have all these ideas in my head of how I want things to be, how I want my channel to look, my background and stuff. I mean, literally I'm sitting on my bed against my wall. I mean, it's really not that great, but I just don't have the resources and stuff right now. So instead of not posting because of that, I'm just gonna post what I have, and you can watch it or you don't have to watch it. I mean, that's what it is, you know. So I hope that kind of clears things up a little bit, and clears things up a lot for me. I'm going to try and do a lot more videos. I'm not going to be posting all the time. I'm still going to try and stick to the twice a week. But I'm not gonna set myself up for that, because all that's doing by setting goals like that is setting myself up for failure. Because at this point in my life, I am unable to make a commitment like that. There's just too much happening, and YouTube right now is not the most important thing to me. It's not a high priority. I mean, it is one of the higher priorities, but there are higher priorities in my life right now that come first before YouTube. And sometimes that means I'm not going to be able to post video on the days that I want to. So the goal is to post Wednesdays and Sundays, but that's going to be kind of a loose goal. You know, I'm not going to be beating myself up about it like I have been if I miss a day. Because I've been so upset with myself, like, oh, I missed it again. I cannot believe I did that. And I was like, oh, I want to post, but I should really wait till the day I'm supposed to post. And it's my channel. I should be able to do what I want, right? That's all I gotta say. Thank you for sticking with me on this long video, because everyone knows I can't do a short video. It's literally impossible. Hopefully I'll be seeing a lot more of you in the upcoming months, weeks, whatever. So until then, bye.